There it is, the Royal Fountain. Hey, it's Andrew, Park Rovers, and we are back at King's Dominion for opening weekend. Let's check it out. There's a lot of new stuff here to check out, including Project 305, a rename of the Intimidator, and the VIP Lounge, the old Dominion Inn. But first, as is tradition, I think it's time to check out the gift shops. Looks like we got some Dominator merchandise, Grizzly, a little tie-dye shirt, high intensity King's Dominion, $24.99. So there's a full tie-dye line of merchandise here. And of course you have the Tumbili merchandise. Here's the Twisted Timbers merch. I like this hat, $22.99. And here's a King's Dominion line of merchandise. I like this coaster dynamics of the Eiffel Tower here. This goes for $39.99. Here's a ring spun tee. This is $24.99. It's got a design on the back. They also have this in blue. All right, that's about everything I thought was interesting. We're walking over to KD Outfitters across the way now. So this looks new, a King's Dominion Eiffel Tower line of merchandise. Check out this t-shirt here. This is $19.99. And you also have this hooded sweatshirt for $44.99. Lots of other merchandise here. I am in the market for a new hat. I've had this one for a couple of years. Ooh, I like this one. This little patch here. And this hat is $27.99. And I've seen these before, but this has to be one of my favorite shirts here. This simple shirt in kind of mustard yellow is $24.99. And there's a hoodie here for $64.99. Very nice. So that's a quick look at the merchandise. Didn't see a whole lot of new stuff, but still some great options here in the shops. Now we're gonna walk International Street and head to Jungle X-Pedition and Project 305. So we're walking by Berserker, the pirate ship, and Dominator. Wow, it's running 2 trains right now. Awesome. Now we're walking through Planet Snoopy on the way to Jungle X-Pedition. Nice little photo op here with Snoopy's house. Feels good to be back here in Jungle X-Pedition. You have the Tin Goose bar there, the Outpost Cafe. There's the main entrance. We kind of came through the side here with Planet Snoopy. So we're gonna walk through this land and check out Project 305. But first, I've heard there are some rumblings in the jungle here. So there's these fences up and it says excavation dig site uncovering new discoveries. Interesting. So it's really interesting how they did this. The fences are everywhere, but you can still access the 4D free spin SNS coaster, Tumbili. But yeah, there are fences everywhere here. Very interesting. Reptilian also fully operational here, the bobsled coaster. There is some heavy speculation on the internet about what's going on here in Jungle X-Pedition, but I'm not gonna spoil it for you. So now we're passing by Flight of Fear into the Project 305 area. So here's the tunnel over to Project 305. You can still see Intimidator right there. And here's the Project 305 ride sign. This actually looks pretty nice. So that's a quick look at Project 305. Looks like the trains are just a matte black. I love the ride sign. Looks like they have a lot of opportunity to make some updates around it. And I should add, compared to Carowinds, they made even fewer changes here to the Intimidator coaster. So now we are exiting Jungle X-Pedition. Now we're in Candy Apple Grove, which is home to the famous singing mushrooms. I've been standing here for quite a few minutes now, so I don't think my boys are performing tonight. Walking through Candy Apple Grove now, and I want to point out that Victoria's Pizza got a refresh. Look at this fancy new sign. Italian classics and desserts. Very nice in here. Here's a look at the menu. Got pepperoni pizza, cheese pizza, piadina, any pesto, baked pasta, breadsticks. I see the cannolis. And you've got some pictures over here. There she is, Victoria Hanover. Victoria's Pizza Parlor, homemade pizza pies since 1976. Even the Coke machines have a little theming. Honestly, looks awesome inside Victoria's Pizza. It looks like that place could fit right in on Main Street in Disneyland or at the Magic Kingdom. Really nicely done here. So now we are at the end of Candy Apple Grove. I can see Twisted Timbers and Apple's Apple in the distance here. We're right by the classic carousel. So my destination is the Old Dominion Inn, the new passholder lounge here. So this whole building used to be the Country Kitchen, but the Country Kitchen kind of still exists here. You have the pit at Country Kitchen. Turkey legs and barbecue. Here's the menu. A turkey leg is $14.99, a barbecue sandwich and chips, $17.99. The Old Dominion Inn is right by the classic flower clock. Love this thing. Before we head in, I want to point out I got some gifts for being a pass holder. Got a coaster, a King's Dominion Soak City coaster here. Very nice. I got a 2024 pass holder magnet. And finally, I got a little thing for the back of my phone. A silicone mobile pouch. I thought for a second they might have to scan my pass to get in here, but it is pass holder preview night, so everybody's a pass holder. Okay, so right when you walk in, you have a soda fountain, and you also have a water bottle filler here. And on the right, there's kind of a mini store with some beverages for sale here, even some beers. See King's Brew from Center of the Universe and the Tambili Tropical Lager. And they have the 2024 merchandise here. And there's some more items behind the desk here. And one of the best things about the Old Dominion Inn are these vintage photographs everywhere. You can see the singing mushrooms down there. There's a lot of seating options inside and TVs everywhere. And the best part is probably actually the outdoor area. This is awesome back here. Lots of seating options, places to sit, relax, maybe have a beverage, a soda, a beer. And you're right by this fountain here and the Blue Ridge Tollway. Cars are driving by. This is awesome. So that's our look at the Old Dominion Inn. You do have to be a Prestige pass holder to access this lounge. So now we are going to head to one of my favorite places, which is the Parched Pig. And we're passing by Grizzly Gulch and the Grizzly, which was recently retracked by the Gravity Group. Here's a look at the Flying Eagles. Love these rides. I'm so excited to get back into the Parched Pig. Here's a little banner advertisement for the cabins and campsites. So we'll head into the Parched Pig in a second, but I want to point out, well, here's the Liberty Bell, but I also want to point out that the water is running on the log ride, the Shenandoah Lumber Company. There's no way this is running, right? It's March 22nd and 57 degrees right now. Oh my goodness, I see people in logs. Wow. Oh my gosh. Would you ride a log flume under 60 degrees? It's a no for me. Okay, I am parched. And we went with the King's Brew IPA from Center of the Universe Brewing out of Ashland. That's right down the road from King's Dominion. So we're enjoying our beer here at the Parched Pig and watching logs go by from the Shenandoah Lumber Company. So now there's one thing left to do, and that's to get some food. I was looking at Victoria's Pizza earlier. That looks pretty good. I have not eaten at the barbecue place yet. Firehouse BBQ opened last season. I didn't get a chance to visit yet, so that might be a good option. So we're approaching the Eiffel Tower. This is a third scale Eiffel Tower. They have the same one over at Kings Island as well. Sister parks. I also really like the Grain and Grill. That's a great dining option here at King's Dominion. I did that, I think, last year. This is pretty funny. The sign here says this ride is closed in quotes. Moose out front, should have told you.
Sorry folks, park's closed. The moose out front should have told you.
On the way to Firehouse BBQ, and Sally is out, Charlie Brown's sister. I'll high five you, Sally.
There we go.
Yeah.
You guys have a great evening.
So here it is, Firehouse BBQ, right here in Planet Snoopy. I'm excited to try this. I love the theming here. Okay, unfortunately they were out of brisket, but we went with the jalapeno smoked sausage, and that comes with the cornbread. And aside, we went with the street corn here, and then of course I added the banana pudding, which was $7.99. But I did save $4.20 with my season pass discount, and the total came to $25.21. Start with the sausage here. I'm excited about the sausage. It says it's jalapeno smoked sausage. So you can see pieces of jalapeno in there. That is really good. Wow. There's like a little bit of cheese in there too. This is actually fantastic. Now let's try a little cornbread. It's very crumbly, but it's good. And finally the street corn. Oh, this looks fantastic. It's got bits of cheese here. That's really good. You wouldn't expect to find this at a theme park. Okay, it's time for the final item, the banana cream pudding. Oh, this looks good with a vanilla wafer on top. I'm gonna dip it right in. This is really good. It was like $7, so I expected it to kind of be really good, but it's got like chunks of banana. Nice fluffy whipped cream. This is delicious. All right, so Firehouse BBQ, surprisingly delicious. A little expensive, a little pricey, but delicious. So that just about does it for our quick trip here out to King's Dominion for passholder preview night. A lot of very nice updates here at the park. I actually just saw on Twitter that they retracked even more of Grizzly in the off season. Shout out to the high rollers for pointing that out. So the lights are on here on International Street, and that means it's time to hit the road. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to Park Rovers, and we'll see you next time. Actually, I'm gonna pop into Dominion Traders here on International Street. Salt life in here. There's also a crab line of shirts and sweatshirts. So it says KDVA, and then a crab is on the back. Oh wow, this one has an octopus. $24.99 for these t-shirts. I think these have been in this shop for quite some time. Good night, King's Dominion. A royal fountain. I'm not sure when I'll be back here, but it was good to try Firehouse BBQ and check out all of the updates.